Hello everyone. Cars. Hello everyone and welcome to a valiant return from you know who. Right, okay, so it's been a good couple of months since I last uploaded a video onto the channel, guys. So once again I must was saying I'm through apologising about this, to be honest with you. I know this is a very hit and miss channel when it comes to uploads. It's just something, obviously, like I've said before, it's something that I can only do when I've got real time for it. But it's a lovely day outside. As you can tell, I'm absolutely sweating my box off. It's so humid out here. I can't honestly, you know, I can't stop feeling wet. But anyway, likewise. So what is actually going on? Not a great deal, to be honest with you. I have not officially started back at work full time, but I am on my hours that I was doing normally before the lockdown, which is good in a way. It was nice during the lockdown, like I said in previous videos. I have been doing things during that lockdown. I've been catering for all of the on-site staff at the hotel and whatever else have you. So that's been okay, but I have thought more about the system that I had with my other work colleague, and we could have worked something out which would have made uploads a little bit more possible throughout that 3-month period that we had. But now that we are actually back at work, it's going to be even more. The uploads are going to be not going to be as regular as they were. But anyway, like I said, regular uploads. What does that mean on this channel? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, what are we doing out? Right, okay. I decided that I'm going to go out and just get some fresh air, because obviously with it being so warm, I don't want to be tied into my room all day, because I was even worse. I was in even worse of a condition then than I am now. Sorry. You'll have to excuse all of the noise with cars going past. I've had to open the windows, otherwise I would look like I've just walked out of a lake or a pool or something like that. So I'm on a somewhat of a main road here. But where are we going? We are going to our usual place. Whether or not I'll be able to get any filming in, I don't know. I might not decide to do any filming at all, but the reason why I've decided to do this video, even though I might not be doing any recording in Carlisle at all, is because I'm taking a different route now. I have come across the B5305, which is the road that runs alongside Skiddaw, which I've documented in a previous video. I'll link that video in the description box so that you can go and have a look at that if you haven't seen that one. But today we are going to be going up over the hills towards Colbeck, and we're going to drop down into Carlisle from a small village called Dalston, which runs adjacent to the A595 to a certain point, and then we're going to Carlisle from the Denton home side of Carlisle. So let's get ourselves ready, and we'll get this trip on the go. Okay everybody, so the journey that we're going to be taking up over the tops is going to be in the form of a time lapse. So if you get motion sickness, I suggest you click on the timestamp, which will take you further on into the video. I would have recorded this as a regular recording, but it would have took it over to a ridiculous time, a ridiculous video time. So if it is your thing, by all means, sit back with a drink and a little bit of food and enjoy the ride. So I'll see you in a few moments. Right, okay, so that is me arrived in Carlisle, as you saw from just then. I ran out of recording time on that on that little segment, so I don't have anything left on that camera, so whatever I do from now will be on this camera as of now. So what am I going to do today? I need to upgrade my contact on my phone, so I will be heading to EE to get an appointment made to see them about upgrading my phone. And other than that, I don't know what else really, because like I say, I was just really out to get some fresh air into me to help me to stop sweating, which is proving to be a little more difficult than I thought. So I'm going to head into town and we'll see what is going on.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I've done my thing. I got to EE and unfortunately I couldn't really book an appointment as of yet, because I've got to go through some sort of procedure or something like that. So I have done a little bit of shopping. It's not a huge amount, basically just some essentials, but I have actually picked a couple of things up. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait until we've got back to the hotel, because I've got an unboxing that I'd like to show you as well. So I'm going to go off and in a couple of seconds I'll be back at the hotel, so see you then.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay everybody, so now that we are back at the hotel, I just want to explain why I've not got my shirt on all of a sudden. It's because I had to get changed, because honestly I've had to have another shower. This is the third time today that I've had to change my clothes. Now it's a couple of hours later on. I've had food and everything else, but yeah, the third time I've had to change up my clothes today. It was just so. It wasn't so much the heat; it's the fact that it's just been so sticky, and I hate the feeling of this. It's absolutely, it's horrible for me. I really do not like it one bit. Now you'll have to excuse all of the rumbling. If you can hear any rumbling in the background, we've got somewhat of a thunderstorm going on outside. I need to keep my window open because it does get quite warm in here. So yeah, as a result, this is an attempt to keep me dry. Yes. So my pickups. So my pickups from today and my little unboxing that I also mentioned. Right, so the first one I've got is something that I picked up in Poundland, and this stars Edward Norton and Colin Farrell and John Voight. I've never heard of this. I've not seen anything on this at all. We've got here the movie Pride and Glory. Now it says on the back of here, 4 cops down, 2 dead, 2 likely. An NYPD drug bust has gone horribly wrong, and Detective Ray Tierney heads the investigating task force. He already has ties to the case. His brother was commander of the ambushed officers. His brother-in-law, a fellow officer, often partnered with them. The more Ray uncovers, the more those family ties are tested, and the more fraternal order starts to fray. Right, whatever that means. So it's obviously it's obviously a drug bust movie. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing this because I really like these. I really like Ed Norton. There's one. There's one right there. There's a rumble. We did get one about maybe 20 minutes ago that was really, really loud, and I'm actually quite yeah. I was a bit disappointed that I couldn't get that in the video because I didn't actually start this until then. I didn't actually start this until obviously a couple of minutes ago. But anyway, yes, Pride and Glory, everybody. Colin Farrell, I'm not really all that into Colin Farrell as an actor. I mean, this might change my opinions. I know he's done quite a few movies like Phone Booth and other movies which I can't quite remember offhand. But yeah, I like Ed Norton. I like his movies. I like him as an actor, even though is known to be quite a difficult person to work with in the industry. I'm not going to use that as a negative to stop watching his movies. But there you go. Pride and Glory, guys. I'll let you know what that is like in due time. I'm not going to put a definite answer on that for obvious reasons. Right, okay, so the next title I've got is a CEX buy, and considering that this movie brand new is roughly about 30 to 40 pound, I think this is a pretty good steal. I think this is a bit of a steal going for 12. And we've got here the Arrow edition, which is what I spoke about this one in a couple of videos ago, maybe, when I showcased its original one, which is also an Arrow release. And we've got here The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, the original sequel to the original movie from, I think it was 1977 or 78, something like that. Wes Craven's come back for this one. So yes, let's very carefully take these stickers off and try not to damage it, because they could have put something on this instead of putting the stickers directly onto the case. I don't want to damage this because this is in pristine condition. So this has come off nice and easy. It must have just been brought in fairly recently for that to come off the way it did. We'll take the other one off. Again, being really careful. Oh, damage. Yeah. Okay, so there's the front and the back, which I actually think is quite cool. No point showing you the spine. There's nothing much to show on there. And like the original one. Oh, actually, no, it isn't. I think they've kind of upgraded the book. They've kind of upgraded the booklet on this one, so it isn't quite as cardboardy as the other one was. It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna quickly show you this on the inside if I can. So couple of things there, giving you a bit of a rundown into the movie, that kind of thing. And there's the front, the biker, and obviously we should have the, oh no, the art cards are not in this. Well, I suppose I shouldn't really expect them for paying £12 anyway. But yeah, so we've got here that must be, is that the newly commissioned artwork? No, it can't be. Right, okay, so whoever had this put the original, there's the original, I think that's the original artwork from the sleeve of the case, and there is the new one, as you can see there. So I'm going to put that in with the new artwork facing outwards. So I do prefer that one, and the disc itself, I'll just quickly spin that around, just a little unboxing of that, and there you can see. Okay, so that is The Hills Have Eyes. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased that I've got that complete now, if I have to be really honest. So yeah, that is The Hills Have Eyes, everybody. So now onto the unboxing that I've got now. Then I know what this is because I only ordered it about 2 days ago. So let's get this opened up and see how. There we go, all in one. I've been looking for this for quite some time, and I've been trying to get it for a decent price. Now this came in at, I think it was something, I think I paid something like 13 quid for this or something like that. This has come from where has this been shipped from? I think it might have been Spain actually. I'm not, it's come from somewhere anyway. Well, the returns address is done firmly in Scotland, but anyway, it's not come from the UK anyway, because it's got the mature, it has the mature certification on it, so I'm thinking maybe it's somewhere in Europe. I think some of you guys might be able to help me out with where it might be from. And we've got here the remake of The Blob from 1987 or 1988, something like that. Now I am actually very fond of the original movie with Steve McQueen, but I think I may have seen this on the TV, and I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, which is why I wanted to get, which is why I really wanted to get this. Like I say, I'm very fond of the original with Steve McQueen. I think that is a great movie. It's a very good concept, and where they went with it, with that original one from, I think it was 63? Was it 63? Fill me in on that one, guys. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Actually saying that, if it was 63, it probably would have been in colour. It was in black and white, so I'm going to go 53 instead. But the idea of that from the original one was really, really good. But they did a lot more with it with this one. They've made it a bit more. They made it a bit more messier, you could say, which is something that I kind of like when it comes to horror films. I mean, I know there's a lot of different depictions on what you could put into a horror film, and to how you could actually, how you can actually create a horror film with lots of different styles of what you could do with what you could do with horror. Take for instance, Cat People from 1942, where they used like shadows to emulate change and all that kind of thing, and then you moved up into the 50s B movies, like I say, with the original one of this, and then from there you're moving into the creature features of the 60s and the 70s, where you could have horror elements thrown into that, and then come the 80s, you had melting people such as what kind of happens in this, and you've got John Carpenter's The Thing with the body horror. You know, it's all depicted very differently, and this one really showcases what practical effect, what could be done with practical effects, just as much as John Carpenter's The Thing, which is what makes that movie stand out so much. So yes, I'm really looking forward to watching this and trying to catch what I missed from it on. Sorry about that, my foot just caught the tripod. I'm looking forward to catching up on this, to see what I've actually missed from the movie. I know I've seen bits of it, but I've not seen it like from start to finish. So this is going on tonight, for definite, absolute definite. This is going on tonight. So with that being said, that is just about it. Hang on a second. I'm just looking at this. It's Kevin Dillon. I thought it was his brother Matt. It's Kevin that stars in this. And Shawnee Smith. Is that the Shawnee Smith from the? No, it can't be. It can't be the Shawnee Smith from the Saw franchise, is it? Is it? Oh, it is. Wow. Well, that's really cool. And also the screenplay from Frank Darabont and Chuck Russell. Where does that name ring a bell? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll figure it out nonetheless. So that is The Blob, everybody, from 1987 or 88. 1988, it is actually on the back. Right, okay, so that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this latest video that has gone onto the channel. I'm sorry that it has been so long since I have uploaded one. I've had quite a bit of fun doing this one, even though the majority of it was driving, but I'm hoping that maybe at some point I can get back into the swing of things. But like I say, if you did like the video, be sure to give it some thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you like, comment, share it about, get people on board with the channel, and I hope everyone's doing okay. So with that being said, everybody, this is me, Trekflix, signing off.